Exactly 2 decades ago, I found my church family right here at LPJ. When I first came to Canada as a young adult at the time, I carried dreams that felt delayed and distant. They were put aside because I had to help with supporting our family. I worked a job that didn't fulfill me, and my life here looked nothing like what I imagined it was going to be for myself. So I was searching for so many things. I was in limbo, but I didn't really know what I was looking for. Only later did I realize that what I longed for were meaningful connections, a place where I could belong, be productive, contribute, and grow with purpose. In the early years, attending LPJ felt like a part of a familial obligation. But that all shifted when Pastor Armin encouraged me to help with the projector and manage his sermon slides. Do you remember that, Pastor? It was all manual. It was such a simple task, yet it meant so much. It was no longer, it felt so much and it felt special to me because I was no longer just attending church. I had a role that supported our pastor and our worship. And looking back, I suppose that made me an early member of what we now call the media team. From there, doors continued to open. Pastor invited me to co-lead a young adult Bible study group, and later entrusted me with creating our church newsletter. It was called LPJ Lifeline. It was a simple internal publication, a simple document, but it was ours. It was a space where our LPJ stories, reflections, upcoming events lived. The small project made me realize that I could keep offering what I had and that my contributions mattered. And for the first time in a long time, I felt connected, revived, useful, and needed, all while serving God through this church. Growing up in a regimented Catholic, all-girls school, the deeper meaning of faith did not fully settle in me until much later when I became a part of this church. Life brought its own seasons. I built my own family, started growing in faith, took more responsibilities, and I stepped into the sandwich generation. I was also caring for my aging parents while raising children. Challenges were constant, and there were moments when I questioned whether I could sustain everything that was placed before me. And yet, in every struggle, every victory, and every uncertain turn, God never failed to show me an answer. He met me in every corner of my life, and in every one of those corners, LPJ was a very important part of it. Today, I am who I am now, imperfect still, learning and still growing, because God placed me exactly where I needed to be. He brought me to a community where I could know Him more deeply and where I could serve with a full heart. This time as a Blessed Kids teacher, a VBS volunteer, a member of our overjoyed LG group. Where are you guys? LPJ is where I belong. It is where I can give, grow, and worship without hesitation. Now, for almost 2 decades, LPJ has been more than a church to me and to most of us. It has been home, a refuge, and a place where God continually reveals His grace. I love this church so much. It will make me so emotional just to express that. Not only for what it has been in my life, but for what it is becoming. I see a community that is growing in faith, expanding in love, and stepping boldly into the future through my children, our teens, our young and upcoming professionals within these 4 walls. I'm going to be speaking really from the heart right now. If you are young and you're new here in LPJ and you have that burning flame in you and you cannot even understand what it is God speaking to you. Open yourself to that. Do not conceal it with anything else, with any mundane things that's surrounding you. Open your heart to God, accept Him because He's coming close to you. He just wants you to listen. He wants you to accept Him. So I'm standing here, proud, revived, grateful, just so grateful that I am part of this amazing church. Happy anniversary, LPJ.